Hi, Shakib. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I have pushed the live stream to our live stream room now, and I have seen it successfully shown in our live stream room. And yeah, some friends came in. Could you see the live stream?
Yeah, I can see the live stream.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, let's wait for the time comes and we get started.
Okay, excited.
Yeah. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do
Cool.
it.
Perfect. Okay, I think time is up. Let's get started.
All
Hello,
right.
everyone. How are you doing today? And welcome to the Gate Startup AMA hosted by Gate Live. I'm the hostess, Grace. Gate Startup is a platform for the first launch of new blockchain projects. Users can find potential projects and obtain unlisted token through free airdrops. Startup makes it easier for users to find the potential tokens that have not been discovered by the market and become the angel investors for this project. And today we are very pleased to invite Shakib from the startup team to introduce Gate startup products and answer questions for us. And everyone who came to the live streaming room today are also very lucky because in the interactive part of AMA, we will give out 7-day VIP plus one privilege rewards to 5 users who actively asked questions. And don't miss it. Please actively ask your questions. And next, let's start today's AMA. First, let's invite Shakib to introduce yourself.
Alhamdulillah. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Muhammad Saqib Raihan, and I am very happy to participate in Get Live Sama today. I am here today mainly to share with you the features and advantages of Gate Startup. I also want to use this live broadcast to learn about your suggestions for startup and to solve your questions about the startup. Grace just mentioned that this Emma will conduct interactive lottery draws. In fact, in my opinion, if you listen carefully to the whole live broadcast today, you will find that startup is a continuous and cost-effective program, especially provided for Gate users.
Awesome. Thank you, Shakib, for the introduction. And I'm really looking forward to our today's session. And welcome to our AMA today again. Next, let's go to the first question. Please introduce what are the startup offerings?
That's a good question. So, Gate.io Startup is a platform that allows early stage blockchain projects to list on Gate.io. The platform was launched in 2019. Gate.io Startup is a platform for blockchain startup projects, allowing users to discover potential projects and buy tokens that are not listed yet on Gate.io through free airdrops. After the subscription stage is complete, projects are listed on Gate.io exchange. Startup tends to launch the current popular blockchain projects in the market. You may see that recently there are 7 BRC20 projects launched by the startup, and the startup subscription is completely free, and your account balance will not be deducted during the subscription process. So, for your startup, you can also participate in the project without hesitation. In addition, the token airdrops from startup are 100% unlocked, so you don't need to worry about the future fluctuation in the market that you will lead to reduce income. It can be said that it is a very cost-effective platform.
Great to hear. Thank you for the introduction, pointing out that Gate Startup is a low risk and low cost blockchain initial stage platform that is welcomed by the market. It can not only bring more convenient investment channels for users, but also obtain free airdrop subscriptions. The way I believe it also makes everyone very interested. So please tell us more about how can users be eligible to participate in startups?
Okay, that's a good question. Before answering this question, I would like to do a simple survey. Have you ever participated in startup subscription before? If you participate, then hit 1 on the page if you did. See how many users participate on our startup.
Yeah, I saw someone participate before. That's
It
great.
seems that, yeah, some users participated and some were not because they don't know how to eligible or participate in startup.
Yeah.
It seems that we have still need to more improvement in publicity and distribution, and today is the right time. Congratulations to the friends who came to listen this live broadcast. Today you will get the airdrop password of Gate. In fact, we found that users who often participate in startup may not be clear about the startup subscription rules. In fact, the conditions for participate in startup are very simple. For non-VIP users, example, if you are in VIP 0, you will require to pass the KYC2 verification and the value of the spot assets held is not less than 500 US dollars. For VIP 1 and above users, they need to complete KYC2 verification and are required to keep sufficient spot balance assets. So whether you heavily hold BTC, altcoin or GT, even if you are only hold USDT, you can participate in our startup. For example, the current market remaining is turmoil. Many users choose to sell out their protect their assets, the account mainly holding USDT, and they participate in startup so they can continue to make profits in a bear market. If you also want to have continuous positive income, then participate in startup would be a good option for you.
Oh, that sounds awesome. It seems that most ordinary users have the opportunity to participate the startup. And moreover, startup can also provide everyone with a stable and well-added financial management channels, which is especially suitable for the current bear market. I believe that after hearing this, everyone in our live streaming room is eager to try it. So please introduce it to us below. How to subscribe to startup projects.
All right, then I will guide you to quickly familiarize yourself with the participation method of startup. Take the web version. If I take the website, currently, first open the GetData official website, and another question where I can find the startup. You can see on the top trade option, click on the trade, and you will see the startup option. Click on the startup to enter. As you can see, the startup page is open. We can find the projects that are participating in the subscription of startup page. Click on the project that subscription is ongoing. As you can see that in progress, ignore fund is upcoming projects. It will be starts in 19 hours later. Before participating in startup subscription, we must ensure that we have complete the KYC to verification. Currently, there are two ways to participate in startup. You can subscribe directly or you can spin the lucky wheel to win more shares and copies of orders. Participating in Lucky Spin Whale Lottery, that opportunity to give it a higher chance, and at the same time, there is a chance of losing the subscription share of the current projects. Of course, there are also situations where you can get your own subscription share. If you don't want to participate in the lottery draw, then you will click the subscribe directly. At this time, you will choose to adjust the share you want to subscribe to. According to the subscription rules of startup, the maximum share you can subscribe in directly related to your VIP level. That's mean how many copies or shares you can place. It's directly depend on your VIP level. Of course, this is the truth that higher VIP levels, the more shares you will get. So if you are not a VIP user, means if you are a VIP 0 user, then you only need to meet the assets of 500 US dollar in sports account. Here I would suggest that you choose the largest share when subscribing, because according to subscription rules of startup, the number of tokens you finally subscribe is equal to your effective shares or total shares into the total supply of startup. So it does not mean that you subscribe. If you want to buy 3 shares, you will able to receive 3 shares of tokens. Some users are worried before they choose to subscribe a relatively small shares for fear of insufficient balance and then receive a very few token at the end. Therefore, only by subscribing for largest share can ensure that you will receive the maximum number of tokens. Some people may worry that their balance will be deducted if they subscribe too much. In fact, there is no need to worry about at all. Startup subscription will not deduct your balance. You still need to leave a sufficient balance in sports account as a guarantee before the token distribution. The sufficient balance here means the greater than $20 multiplied by your subscribed share. For example, if you subscribe for 10 shares, you need to ensure that your sports balance at least $200. If it is less than 200, the subscription will fail and so you will not get the token. If I can demonstrate you with the video, I can directly demonstrate you. As you can see, startup is open from Gate.io app. This is the in progress startup. If you want to participate, click on the in progress startup. On the below, you can see the spin wheel. As I told you earlier, you can choose the spin wheel to get more shares. You can see I win 5 shares. So I need 5 into 20 USD means 100 USDT in spot account to receive the 5 shares. Let's place the order. As you can see on the bottom, my order has been placed. 5 shares, minimum 100 USDT. If I don't wanted to participate, if I don't wanted to choose the lucky draw, then what should I do? Then open the startup that is ongoing and as you can see on the bottom, place orders. You can directly place orders. Click on the place orders. You can see the box. I inputted 3 shares that require 60 USDT. After place orders, you can wait for the token distribution before the listing. After the token were launched, you will find the token in your spot account. Many users don't know after the startup has been completed, they don't know where they can find the token. Simple answer is after the startup is ended, before the listing, you search the token on your spot account, you will see on there. You can find the subscription records on the startup page. As you can see, finished startup. If I go to the Majo, you can see I placed 89 shares with 1078 USDT and I will get 10.91 Majo token. Another question is when I will receive the startup tokens after the startup ends. You will receive your startup tokens after the startup ends before the listing ongoing. Means it takes maximum 2 hours time. So keep your balance on the spot account. If you removed your balance from startup account during the token distribution, you won't receive the token. That's it.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you for Shavik's detailed explanation and demonstration for us. That's very clear. I believe that now everyone knows how to participate in the subscription at startup. However, as a beginner who has just started participating in startup, there may still be some places that cannot be noticed. Here, I would like to ask you, for beginners who participate in the startup subscription, are there any special points that that they need to be pay attention to?
That's a good question because we found that there are some indeed many users participating in startup subscription because they are not clear about the rules, resulting fewer subscription or even subscription failures. I also mentioned some important points just now. For example, when subscribing, it is best to choose the largest share and ensure the sufficient balance in the sports account. Some people have doubts. How do you know the maximum shares we subscribe for? Here is a simple formula. You can try the maximum shares is equal to the square of the VIP levels into 10. For example, if you are in VIP 4, then the maximum share can be subscribed is 4 into 4 into 10 is equal to 160 shares. But some time ago, in order to give back to our users, we adjusted the higher level VIP subscription shares of VIP 6 and above users. Now, if you are a VIP 6 or higher level users, you will get more shares than before. In short, the higher your level, the more shares you can subscribe to. If you want to subscribe more shares, you can check how to increase your VIP on VIP page or on the startup fact pages.
Okay, thank you, Shakib, for your explanation. And here again, I would like to remind everyone before you participating in the startup subscription, you must carefully read the rules of this event and set up a time reminder. And don't forget to subscribe to the social medias of the startup so that you won't miss every time that's the opportunity on startups. The above is the guest basic introduction to the startup product, and thank you again, Shakib. Now let's enter the next part, which is our community questions. Before the onset questions of this live stream room, let's take a look at what questions the community raised about the startup before this AMA. And the first questions we collected from community is from the Twitter user Panus. He asks, can I transfer or trade the airdrop tokens immediately after receiving them? Or are there any lockup periods?
That's a good question. As I told you earlier, you can transfer or trade them after the token listed. It's 100% unlocked. There is no subscription, there is no lockup period.
Great.
Means
Yeah, that's very convenient. And next question is also from Panus. Can you provide a step-by-step guide on how to claim an airdrop on Gate Startup?
alright, as I demonstrated earlier, you may participate in Gate.io startup from the Gate.io web on or Gate.io app. From the web, you can simply open the Gate.io website, click on the trade, you will find the startup page, click on the startup, then you will see in progress startup projects. As you can see, we have many projects is upcoming. If you see any projects is on progress, you will see the status here is upcoming. If you see any projects is ongoing, you can simply click on the place order and you will see here the lucky spin and the subscription order. You can choose the lucky spin or choose the place order option as you can, as I demonstrated earlier.
Okay, thank you for demonstration. And the next question is from the Twitter user Maruf. He asks, are there any fees associated with claiming the airdrop on Gate Startup?
No, absolutely not. It is totally free to claim the airdrop. Many users are fear that startup will deduct their balance. It's completely wrong. Our startup is totally free to participate. Yes, you just need to hold some balance in your sports account to get the tokens after the startup completes. Mainly, the fund needs to place the orders and receive the tokens. There is no need to fear about balance deduction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome to hear. And next question is from Twitter user Nan. She wants to know whether startup subscription are free, and could you elaborate on that?
Sure. There are three types of startup we can see. First one is airdrop, second one is discount, and third is DAO lockup. Participants do not to pay any funds for in order their airdrop rounds startup. For discount and DAO lockup, they offer Gateway users to the opportunity to invest in potential projects at their early stage with a competitive price. If I give into deep, you will see there are many projects come with the token startup sell price, means that projects are not free. Users fund will be deducted to get that token. That's a DAO lockup and discount type startup. And airdrop round projects are totally free. They don't need to worry about the balance deduction.
Mm-hmm. Got it, got it. And let's come to the next question from Chong. He said, I want to claim a lot of airdrops. How can I increase the share of airdrops that I can get?
I can simply suggest you to upgrade your VIP level because
Mm-hmm.
higher level can give you more shares and more shares can give you more tokens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it. So thank you for your answers. And now let's move on to the Q&A sessions. Everyone who wants to ask questions in this live streaming room can post your questions in our comment box, and our guys will choose valuable questions and answer them. Everyone who are selected for the questions will receive a 7-day VIP plus 1 rewards, so feel free to ask questions. When you upgrade your VIP level, you can claim more startup shares. So let's see if there's any questions from the audience. Okay, I see Silence Hash asked, how may I upgrade my VIP level?
That's a good question. Many users don't know how to upgrade the VIP level. So you can upgrade your VIP level with 3 types. First of all is trading volume for 30 days should be $6,000, $600,000, or minimum hold 100 GT for 14 days in spot account, and total assets in your spot account that value 2000 USD or above amount need to hold 24 hours. You will upgrade in VIP 1 level, and higher level VIP. If you want to upgrade VIP 2, VIP 3, you can choose GT to holding or assets holding that required 4,000, 10,000, and 20,000.
Got it. That's
I
a
see
great
another
questions. Yeah,
I see
please
another
answer.
good question.
Mhm.
Mr. Tree, he is asking when the balance is insufficient during the subscription, will the system automatically promote that the claim was unsuccessful? Um, if your balance is insufficient after the subscription end, that's mean you transfer your balance from the sports account to another place. That's the reason. That's the insufficient message pop up, and it is still necessary to wait until the days the final adoption distribution the balance that display unsuccessful applications. That's the reason of the main reason of unsuccessful or insufficient balance message pop up mainly is your not enough balance. Means if you placed 20 or 20 copies of orders that's required 200 USDT and you are holding 190 USDT, that will occur insufficient balance message. So that's mean you will not receive the startup tokens.
Got it. Got it. That's a good question too. And congratulations to Mr. Tree. Let's see what other questions are valuable.
Is Gate.io startup worth it? Crypto Sniper just asked. Yes, I can told you Gate.io startup is totally worth it. As I told you earlier on the basic startup questions. If you are holding just USDT in this bear market, you can simply participate or upgrade your VIP level to participate in startup and place more copies of orders that will give you a positive income. Participating in startup would be a good option for you. And if I give you a good point of view that our previous startup projects ROI, you will see our startup projects is growing too much faster. You will see the last 5 startup projects that VSV BRC gain 1456%, SUIP gain 1094%, Karate project gain 938%, RB project gain 500%. You will see the a ETH of RIO in our GetData startup page that Pixelverse, Defiland, and OneArt. So if I simply told you in one word that GetData startup is totally worth it, you can participate with your VIP level to get maximum tokens.
Got it. That's awesome. And congratulations to Crypto Sniper.
One user is asked, Mane is asking, some startup need VIP on or more levels to participate the startup and having $20 or above. It's completely wrong. Non-VIP users, mean VIP 0 users also can participate. We just upgrade our system. Before upgrading, we required VIP 1, but now VIP 0 means non-VIP users also can participate. The requirement is complete the KYC to verification and hold $500 in your spot account. Then you will be eligible to participate in startup and place 3 copies of order.
Got it. Great. Thank you for the answer.
I see another good question. Dream786 is asking, how does GetData determine the amount of startup rewards? It is a fixed amount or does it vary? That's a good question. If I told you how many tokens can I get from startup sale, that's mean the token you receive is equal to your qualified copies of orders slash total qualified copies into startup total supply. That's mean it's not a fixed amount of income. That's mean if a startup project get oversubscribed, that's mean everyone will receive less tokens. That's why I'm suggesting to you to upgrade your VIP level to get more copies of order. Some users just place 3 copies of orders. It's too less to get more tokens.
Got it. Great. Congratulations to Dreams.
A good question asked by Nobody31. What is the difference between initial and non-initial startup projects? Many times you will see, as you can see on my screen now, you will see ignore FUD. The projects tag with non-initial. What does it mean? And which verse is in tag with initial? What does it mean, initial and non-initial? So the difference is with the initial. Initial means this project not yet listed anywhere. This project's only listed in Gate.io that will tag with initial offering. And what does it mean, the non-initial tag? Non-initial tag means the project's already listed anywhere in checks or decks. Means the project's already listed other decks or checks. And initial projects doesn't listed anywhere. First time listing in Gate.io. Thanks for the good question, Nobody31.
Next, let's see if there's more questions coming. Okay, if there's no more questions from our audience, then we will get to the next part. And thank you, all the questions, and congratulations to all you guys. And next, let's come to the end part of our AMA. Thank you for your introduction today, Shakib. And is there anything else you want to share with everyone, such as the latest news and activities on startup?
It's my pleasure to be here. I can see startup has been consistently optimizing products, striving to create a more convenient and higher yielding platform for everyone. If you have any suggestions, we are also happy to listen our users' voice. You can leave a message on our startup official account through dynamic updates, official Twitter account, etc. Always to leave your valuable comment for us. I hope this Emma will be helpful for everyone to know about startup. If you have any other questions, you can also click on the startup fact at the bottom of the startup page. You will see the startup fact as you can see on my screen now. Startup fact where there are common questions including how to improve your VIP level. Call your friends to be the smartest investor. See you on the next Emma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great to hear. Thank you so much for sharing this, Shakib. And everyone, please don't forget to follow and subscribe to Startup's official Twitter and the news channel on Gate to receive the latest notification from Startup in time. And congratulations to all our friends who asked questions in our live streaming room today, who won the 7-day VIP plus one rewards. And thanks again, Shakib, for being our guest today. I think we can call it a day and see you next time.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, thank you for sharing.